Nowhere in the nature is such a great variety as in plants and their flowers. They define color, form of the flower leaves, and odor. But like all creatures, they have a deep urge for reproduction. This is a fascinating process in 3 steps: the pollination, the fertilization, and the germination. In this hibiscus, with its red leaves, we can see nicely the pollen and the pistils. Let us look on how the pollination and fertilization works. All flowers have 2 parts: the female part, the ovary, and the male part, the pollen. Down is the ovary with the egg cells. This tube is the pollen tube with the pistils on the top. When a bee or another insect is looking for nectar and walks over the flower, it might strip some of the pollen. These pollen are now caught by the pistils. The pollen moves down the pollen tube and fertilizes the egg cells. In the embryo sac, the semen develops or a fruit grows with the seeds inside, apple for instance, or oranges. Plants produce a huge number of seeds to make sure that at least some of them, if not all, will germinate and guarantee their reproduction. The 3rd step of a plant's life is the germination of seeds. Some seeds can stay in the soil for years without germinating. When the conditions are optimal, they germinate. Conditions for germination are water, moisture, and warmth. The seed, in our case a bean, germinates within few days. The seed splits. The embryo of the plant is growing outside the seed. We can still see the brown seed coat. If this process is successful, roots begin to grow. 3 weeks later, the young plant is already quite strong. It can survive if the conditions are good with sufficient warmth, moisture, and nutrients. The process of germination is nearly the same in all seeds, as the maize example shows. Using its cones as seeds, the process of pollination, fertilization, and germination begins again.